Oh, she does a little dance. Okay, cool.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is... sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their... friend.
Yes, she's our friend.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yoon is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed.
Wow.
To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side.
Wow. So it looks like the three of us are competitors now.
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us.
Yeah, go ahead, Moldy.
Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think?
Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon.
Let's get on the bandwagon. Oh, why do you think so, Moldy?
How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores.
Oh, yeah? Where are they?
From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials.
Okay.
I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Su Ling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
You can trust Master Zhang's smithing skills.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory.
We're working
I'm
together.
gonna take off. See you later.
I hope we don't backstab each other.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her
They
opinion.
better be friends.
Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it.
I don't know. Competition, great rewards, money can bring out terrible things. I hope not. I want it to all be on the up and up.
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation. Is this opera about Shenhua? Alright, let's find this out. We need to ask Master Zhang about these cores. Where you at, dude? Oh, he's in here. Cool. It seems like some foreshadowing. He's over here. Whoa. Follow the sparklies. Go, Klee. Up the steps. Alright. What's up, dude? I threw a bomb at your shop.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Both.
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
You got it?
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yeah, exactly, Pipe Dream. He watches as a little girl in red falls down right next to him and then throws a bomb.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon.
That's right.
Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself.
Oh, she's famous.
You're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber.
Oh, wow, cool. Hey, Vicky, good morning. Good to see you. I'm excited for this quest as well. I want to get that Jade Chamber back in the sky.
Are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No? We were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
What do we need?
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly,
Subrosium?
Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions.
Ooh. Okay.
It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
I did see someone way far in the background. It wasn't Chi-Chi, was it? It looked like somebody in purple. The ending cutscene is awesome, says Vicky. Ooh, I can't wait. Where do we start?
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain.
Interesting.
I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact.
It is.
Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Okay. Let's not delay. Alright. Where do you want me to go? Oh, over here? Well, luckily, there's a teleporter just for me. Very close. Alright. Okay, here we go.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached
I thought
the
it was
top.
Chi-Chi. I knew it.
Oh, this is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these
Wow.
majestic towering peaks and the gently flowing streams.
It's an amazing waterfall.
It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
No, I didn't, Vicky.
Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place.
Mm-hmm.
What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Ah.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared.
Oh.
The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
Oh, no. Yeah, Vicky, actually, I think that's why I was doing this quest, so I could try to get in the event, but I don't think I'm going to make it. But I still want to do this quest anyway, so that if another event crops up, I will have covered enough content so I can do it.
What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
Me too.
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
I mean, this is so clearly Shenhua's story, is it not?
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor.
Do you think Shenhua is going to notice, like, wait a minute, that's exactly what I did in my life?
Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
I'm just going to keep it cool, remain silent.
I really like this story.
She's like, I love it. It's autobiographical. I mean, it's a good story.
But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
Wow.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
Uh-huh.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Ideal.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
All right, let's get it. So, all right, well, we got some geo signals. That ain't nothing. All right. Use visions to find the Star Splitter Iron. Okay. Is that how you use, quote, visions? Or... Oh, okay. I'll see when I get closer. Thank you. Oh, I see. Got it. Oh, there's some more. Go get it. Oh. Hey, look, she's glowing. Does that mean, like, it's telling you that you're near it or something?
This should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help.
I
Why don't we
see.
try there?
So that's how I use divisions. My little elemental symbol will glow. Here's the dude. We found you.
Hey, there really is someone here.
I see.
Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something?
This guy's sleeping, standing up.
Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
What are you pointing at?
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
That is funny, Pipe Dream. So, this is the abandoned
Sorry,
village.
You can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman.
Oh, wow. Maybe this guy remembers her from when she was a kid.
If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjun.
Oh, she does. Uncle Mingjun. It is.
It's
Mingjun.
Shenhe.
Shinho. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years?
So wait, this guy is from this village. And he's just been standing here for like 20 years looking at the dilapidated village? This guy's kind of stuck in the past. Where does he live? What does he eat?
I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village.
Okay, buddy. I'll look for it.
This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Oh, thanks, I will. Hey, George. Good afternoon. Good to see you, my friend.
You know this guy, Shenhua?
It's Uncle. It's Uncle Mingwon.
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjun has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
This opera singer seems to know a lot about this. Is there a big reveal that her and Shenhua are long-lost sisters? Alright, let's see. Let's look around. We need to search for clues. Alright. Oh, there's a clue. I'm rummaging around.
What's this?
Ragged notebook. The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I will give everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier, your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life, and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shenhua, but you regret nothing. Why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately, though I still breathe. I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient text I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it is utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Mingjun. He had kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a Oh my goodness. This is how it all started. The god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter, Shenhua. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity, and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might even have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should... I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed, and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I am sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shenhua. Please forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to both of you in person. Whoa. This is brutal. This guy is the worst father of all time. I summoned a god and cursed my daughter. Then I abandoned her in a cave, and then my wife died. And then I think my daughter died. I didn't do a good job. Maybe this is the true story of the divine damsel of devastation.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel?
I mean, You didn't know that already?
Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her.
Mm-hmm.
I should have noticed it earlier.
You should have.
According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it.
Yeah, no, you're totally right, Pipe Dream. I thought just for some reason with the way that Yoon-jin was behaving and speaking that she already knew everything for some reason. I just kind of like the way that she's like, I know we're going to be good friends even before I met you, wink, wink. And she was talking about the story. I just kind of thought somehow she was in on it, but she was not.
It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
But she's got the red ropes too. Is there a connection? I'm doing great, George. How are you doing, my friend? All right. Before I go confront them with this, I'm just going to open this treasure chest.
You give, you receive.
That's right. You give and you receive. All right, let's go find some more clues. Anybody got any more clues? Oh, here's some more clues. It's records of a Chang'ing
So
village.
it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster.
A branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of the village, but in around 2 weeks the mother died of disease, the young daughter went missing, and shortly after the father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. Oh boy, this gets worse. It's been confirmed that traces of an evil god's remains were found in the village. The villagers are panicking as no one is certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good. Do be careful when you are in this area. That's bad. I'll tell you what. Whenever you're thinking, like, I'm going to reanimate a god to help me out of a situation, but you're not sure if it's good or evil, just probably don't at that point.
His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible
Yeah.
tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted.
Yeah, it seems like a bad choice, Einri. It kind of reminds me of the story of the Marvel movie Shang-Chi, how the father is obsessed with, like, trying to bring his wife back to life, but it's really an evil god pretending to be his wife.
Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjun.
I do too.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium.
Continue searching.
Let's have a look over there.
We're looking for Subrosium. Anybody see any? We found some more records.
This is it.
Mountainous miscellany. Magic engraved on Subrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Subrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it that you may find Subrosium if you stand in the middle of the lake south of Mount Tinghong at dusk and look in the direction of the setting sun. Ah, that explains it. Hey, Ori. Good morning, my friend. How you doing? You still celebrating your Ganyu, Ori?
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Subrosium.
That's where we're going, dude.
Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news.
Let's do it. Shenhua, we've got great news. And by good news, I mean it's about Subrosium. We're not going to say anything about your father or your mother or anything about what happened here, because that's all bad news. But we've got good news about the contest to build a flying palace.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you.
She ain't an
I was
adeptus.
a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended.
Hey, Fading, good morning. We got a sad story here. Just regret, failure, death. It's bad.
I bring flowers back here every year.
Ah, that's what he's doing here.
And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Oh, man. That's tough.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression.
Ah.
But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti.
I see. Oh, cool, Ori. A buddy of the channel, Grim, has been playing the Lost Ark beta for about a year now and loves it. Keeps recommending it. Says it's amazing. I bet you'll enjoy Lost Ark. Grim keeps like talking it up.
So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
I
It must
feel
have been so tough for
nothing.
you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
We're back. It's us.
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay.
Oh, cool. It releases tomorrow, Ori? Awesome.
I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
Nice, Ori. I love
Shenhe, look,
helping your
this
education,
tells
Ori.
us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go then.
Let's go to the middle. So, Fading, the way that it works in this game is basically you pick a male or female main character, the brother or the sister, and that's who you play as. But they're pre-designed. You get to choose who's in your party from the characters that you unlock or whatever, but the protagonist is a choice of the brother or the sister.
Miss Shenhe, there's
Nice,
something
Schnecken.
I'd like to talk to you about.
I'm helping your work. I'm helping you become a good employee, Schnecken, and I'm helping Ori to become a good student. I mean, this is why I stream, is to just benefit humanity. This is awesome.
Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Hey, Leviathan, good morning, my friend. Yeah, this game is amazing. It's completely free to play, and there's just hours and hours of high-quality, anime action RPG fun.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
Awesome, Einery. Well, see, then there you go. As long as I can help you have fun at work, now we're talking. Your father's diarrhea is perfectly preserved from decades ago in the village. I mean, his diary. I mean, I don't know how to say this. It's both.
It's okay. I like your version.
Yeah, exactly, Melted Eraser.
My master once said that the
It's a
day
good point.
I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shut up!